it was really just, just trying to find ways to exploit the defense. A lot of ups and downs, but, we prevailed and, we stood strong. We stood out. We fought the good fight, and that's the main thing, getting that win. So, first up, we did a good job collectively as a team, and that's all I can ask for. So.
Is there something that their secondary was doing, for example, though, that did limit your passing that you had the success of in the first half?
I wouldn't say so much. They came out with a different approach. I would say that the second half, but we just gotta, I gotta do a better job, just executing the second half, and that's that. So,
how nice was it though? The first half, obviously, you built up this huge lead. You were almost perfect passing. The 2 big fourth down pickups as well.
Can you repeat that question?
Just how big was it getting up in the first half?
Oh, it was real good. I say last week it was kind of slow for us getting that start that we wanted, but this week we kind of picked it up and it was good. All phases, blocking wise, me executing, the receivers doing their job, running back doing their job. So everyone was executing at a high level, and once we got that, then we're unstoppable. So.
With the stakes that were just coming into this game, how extra exciting is just having this 7th win in a row?
It was extra exciting, and also knowing that we was an underdog as well. We took that personally, and once it was like that, it was more like it meant more to us. I'll say it like that. The game meant more to us. It mean more to us every game, but like this game personally, as far as like I said, us being the underdog, and things of that nature. But like I said, we got the win, so that's what it matters.
You're halfway through the max portion of the schedule now. 4 games. You're undefeated in that. You just beat perceived other best team or whatever. Where do you think you stand as the defending champions?
As far as
in the conference.
The conference. Yeah. Obviously, we said that we're number 1. We're the best in the MAC, and we're gonna approach that with. But we're not gonna be arrogant about it. We're not gonna be cocky about it, but we're gonna have a little swag to ourselves, and we're gonna do it the right way, and that's the humble. I'll say it like that. We don't say too much. We just get the job done, and we just execute.
And then
that's our motto. So. What about to say?
No, I was just gonna say you have 10 days off now. How nice will that be after kind of taking a beating here these last few weeks?
Real nice. Let the O-line, let the OGs get under their feet, and just let everybody get rejuvenated, get their bodies right, get them taken care of, and we'll be ready to go next year.
Defense made a ton of plays today, tons of pass breakups as well. What would you think of the overall showing, I guess?
We practice hard. That's one thing I see about the defense. Like, if we make a mistake, we do it down in practice, so we hold each other accountable. One thing I can say is no matter if we make a mistake out there, we come together and we play that play.
Everyone in the secondary practically had a pass breakup today. Just like, how special has your unit been? We've seen someone play so well out there.
It actually feels good because our room, everybody love each other. Like, if we go do something on the side, everybody's with each other. So, like, we all want each other to succeed.
Seeing the offense, obviously, the way that it changed from so dynamic in the first and that to give extra energy to then really have to did you guys feel you had to shoulder the burden in the second half?
No, not at all. We got the offensive back. You never know, one game they may have to carry us. So I feel like tonight we did that.
What's it like? I mean, it's been kind of an offense-dominant team so far this season. What's it like making a game-saving, game-winning play out there?
Preparation, man. That's all I can say. We practice real hard.
Play there at the end, and you kind of run through it and.
Actually, I'm not sure that was me. I think it was.
They credited you with the causing trouble.
Really?
Yeah.
It was Adrian Waller.
No,
yeah, it was.
Well, they credited you.
But I was just doing my thing, and then saw the quarterback run up in the pocket, and then I immediately retraced and was going to get to him, and then Adrian came out and smacked him down, which was huge. It was a huge play in the game. It was awesome.
When they have like a moment like that where like the whole stadium goes silent, and obviously no one ever wants to see injury, like how do you kind of handle a moment like that to be able to still come back out and keep fighting?
You got to really just put it into perspective. Like, this is football. This is a violent sport. Obviously, things like that happen. I was in on the tackle, so I got to see it firsthand. And I mean, I had to run over as soon as he was okay, and they had him secured. I ran over and wished him the best. And he's a heck of a player, and they're a really good team. So it's obviously sucks to see something like that happen, and you kind of just got to put it away and then go to the next play and play football. So that was pretty crazy though. So.
You guys had a big play, obviously, to end the Northern game tonight. You do the same thing. What's it like as a unit to have those type of game-winning, game-saving plays?
I think it just speaks on the guys that we got in the room that are just totally bought in and bought into success when it comes down to the line. Guys that just prepare. And 2 years ago, last year, there were some situations where we were in 2-minute situations and we didn't come out on top, and everybody took that personally. I think that we try to take the next step as far as late in the game situations go as a defense, and I think that guys are really bought in, and we drill it in practice versus our offense, which is always a pain in the butt because those guys are really good at it. So that was just a culmination of a lot of things and a huge team play and team win.
Practically everyone in the secondary had a pass breakup today. Just how much fun is it to have a unit like that to give you guys the extra ability to just go ham every time?
It is
they got your back.
It is such a relief. I mean, those guys are ballers back there, man. They're like that in practice too. They're ballers. So I mean, it's awesome to have a secondary that plays lights out like that. It makes our jobs infinitely easier, and really just playing really good team football right now. And we got to continue to do that and take the next step and do what we said we were going to do. So that's where we're at.
Is this where you guys want to be now without passing through Matt Slate?
I mean, yeah, I don't think we could do it. I don't think we could do it any better as far as MAC games go. This is definitely where we want to be, and absolutely, just happy for my guys. And happy to get
I mean, just kind of a flawless first half, kind of hanging on at the end. What do you think of the big play there to seal it?
Obviously, some big defensive stops in the second half. We were very efficient offensively in the first half. And, credit Miami for some really good defensive stops on third downs. Our third down percentage was uncharacteristically really low. A lot of that had to do with them defensively and giving us some problems, stacking the box to the line of scrimmage, and we didn't run it very well today. I got to look at the tape and see where that's at and get that fixed. But winning games on the road in this conference is difficult to do. It's a good football team we just played. And really happy for our guys to come out with a win. And like I said, really proud of the defensive effort, especially in the second half.
Did you see something that their defense was doing that made you want to run the ball more in the second half versus throw it?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're a balanced offense. We've been that way for the last 10 years and we'll continue to be that way. And we have to be able to set the table with good rushing yards to be able to set up some play action passes. Got in a little bit into the drop back world a little bit too much today, I thought. And then they created some heat on the quarterback and got us off rhythm a few times. But we were efficient in the punting game, punted the ball down there, and got some, like I said, some key defensive stops. And a couple turnovers. And I think, like, you look at the beginning of it, what you said during the week, like, you're not going to turn the ball over. You're going to be able to get out to a lead and take care of the ball, possess the football, and be good on third down defense. I like our chances.
Gabbert's a veteran guy, one of the best quarterbacks in this league. You guys had just tons of pass breakups. What do you think of the job the secondary did?
Well, they came out throwing it. I think they threw in the first 5 or 6 plays of the game. And obviously my heart breaks for that kid. Tough to see him go down. He's an ultra competitor and a guy that really leads his team. You can see that, and the guys rally around him. So it's tough to see him go down. But like I said, credit our defensive kids and our defensive coaches. Great plan by Coach Karras and Coach Watson, Frank and Corey and those guys on that side of the ball. Limiting those passes and tackling them when they could get them. And then some really good individual plays by the guys in the secondary to knock the ball down when it was maybe just a little bit offline, and some really good tight coverage.
How much does it just speak to the depth, though, that like 6, 7 different players had pass breakups for your secondary?
Well, I mean, that means that the ball's coming out to where they think matchups are, and our guys are responding. So we talk a lot in our program about not missing your moment, being in the spot when you're called upon, and sometimes as a defensive back you can play 3 quarters without the ball ever coming your way. And here comes one trying to sail over your head, and you got to make a play on the ball, and that happened a couple times today by a couple guys that Andre Fuller came in, stepped up, played big minutes for us. RJ Delancey had another great pass arc up in the end zone. All those safeties. Nate Bauer went out for a couple series there, and then McNeil Warren steps in and does a great job again. But credit the front. In the second half there, I thought they were relentless getting after the passer and after the ball, and they had a big to do with creating those turnovers.
What do you think of the state of this team, where you guys are midway through the MAC schedule? Obviously, you're 4-0, you're the defending champions.
7-1.
7-1 overall. Yeah.
That's what I think we're at.
I mean, you have essentially, I guess, 10 days off now before the matching portion starts. How critical do you think it is? I mean, 8 straight games is kind of a grind, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, we need it. We need some time. We got some, win or lose here. We were going to need a couple days here to catch our breath. And we have been a mixed bag throughout the entire season. We go all the way back to the first game in the league, all the way through till now. A lot of guys in and out of the lineup. Our depth has been tested, and it has responded. But we got to have a couple days here where we catch our breath and get our guys healthy. And then, obviously get a good plan to play Buffalo, a team that beat us on the road last year up there, and played a really strong second half to get that win against us. So, we know that we'll get their best punch for sure.